Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. We are excited to welcome you. My name is Sam Walker. I'm an Outreach and Education Advisor with the Student Recruitment Team at Mohawk College. And today I'm joined by the wonderful faculty of our Office Administration programs. Before we get started, this is just a reminder that your microphones have been turned off. You will get a chance to ask any questions at the end of our presentation, or you can ask them in our chat feature. We are recording today's session for future use. We know everyone wants to know how September will be in respect to program delivery. After carefully considering a number of options, the college has made the decision to deliver the fall 2020 semester of our office administration programs virtually. Our plan is flexible and can be easily scaled up or down to accommodate any changes along the way. You can be confident that our new learning styles will meet the learning outcomes for your program while ensuring the quality educational experience you expect from Mohawk. I'd encourage everyone to check updates about COVID-19 on the Mohawk College webpage. Just a reminder, there still is space in our office administration programs for anyone looking to start this September. To be considered for any of our office administration programs for admission purposes, you will need your grade 12 English in a college or university level. I will now hand it over to our office administration coordinator, Peggy, to provide you with more information on our programs.
Well, good morning. It is lovely to be here. The sun's shining and there's lots of excitement in the air about classes starting in September. You'll see some pictures of us on your screen here in Zoom, and I'd just like to introduce my colleagues to you. We are here to provide you with information on the Office Administration program and to answer any questions that you might have as we all prepare and get excited and look forward to September startup. So we have Janet Manet. She can kind of wave to you there, Miss Janet, there you go. She's the coordinator for the Office Administration Executive Program. So if you apply for the executive program in that second year, you'd be working with Janet Manet as your coordinator. We have Wendy Fisher. She's beside her on my screen. I don't know if where Wendy is on your screen. Hi, Wendy. She's the coordinator of the Office Administration Health Services Program. So again, if you were to apply to the health services program, you would work with Wendy as your coordinator in that second year of the program. We have Phyllis Hostin. Are you there, Phyllis? Oh, very nice. There's Miss Phyllis. She is the coordinator of the Office Administration Legal Program. So again, in the second year of your Office Administration Legal Studies, you would work with Phyllis as your coordinator. Judy Jocelyn is there. Can we wave Judy? There she is. She's my colleague, and the two of us are coordinators for the Office Administration first year of the Office Administration program. And we'll talk a little bit more about that program and how things work. But I just want to share that these are some of my colleagues. There are more faculty members that aren't present with us at this time, but they're the coordinators that are here to answer your questions. So let's get started with the presentation. I see that Sam's got our first slide up for you there. Do you notice that it has a picture of a graduate? Someone there in her graduation clothes, because really you're not signing up to come to Mohawk to take a course. Oh, we need to go back, Sam, one more, sorry, back to that picture, there we go. You're not coming to take just courses, you're coming to be a Mohawk graduate. You want to be able to walk across the stage and have that certificate or diploma as a graduate. So we're sort of starting this presentation with the end in mind. The goal is to graduate. Notice the tagline at the bottom of our slide. It says Office Administration, where everybody knows your name. Sometimes when people come to a large organization like Mohawk College and a large school, they think they're going to get lost in the shuffle, but not here in Office Administration. We have a fabulous faculty team. We have great teaching skills, whether it be in the classroom or online, and we care greatly about our students. We want to help you and support you and guide you to be able to be that graduate. We are passionate about our office admin courses. You might think, how can anybody get excited about typing and letters and filing and memos and managing an office? But we do, and we will be able to work with you and help you and engage you with the content so that you can enjoy it and become a confident office admin professional as well. Sam, can we move into the next slide? Now, some of you have come with a dream job already in mind. Some of you know that you'd like to be able to work in a medical clinic or a doctor's office in an office admin capacity. Some of you are legal eagles and go, yeah, I want to work in the big law firm downtown. That'd just be great. Some of you have got kids in a school and go, yes, I'd really like to be that school secretary. I think that would be a great fit for me. Some of you come to our program already knowing what kind of dream job you want to graduate into. But some of you are coming excuse me, not knowing. And that's okay too, because you're going to take so many different kinds of courses and be exposed to so many different things. You'll be able to start to pick and choose in your head about what kind of job you'd like to have. For example, when we do the financial foundations part, you know, where you're doing the finances of a company and keeping the books, some of you will go, whoa, I don't think this is the thing for me. So, and that's good, because that knows that when you're looking for jobs and thinking to apply for jobs, if the stress is all on the financial side of running the office, you'll go, no, I don't want to do that. I won't be happy with it. Others of you will take that course and go, this is fabulous. This is exactly what I want to do. And then you can focus on that and work on those skills so that when you comes to graduate, you know that your dream job is there working in the finance side of an office. So you're going to take lots of different courses and find out for yourself what your dream job is, and you're going to learn the skills to be able to do that. Can we move to the next slide, Sam? Yeah, but the concept of coming to college looks a little intimidating, and it can make you a little nervous inside about whether you can do it or not, because it's a big commitment. It's a financial commitment, a family commitment, a time commitment. For some of you, you know, it's been a long time since you've been in school. You know, you've been out of school for a long time. Well, you know what? We have lots of grads like that who are able to walk this road of education and be successful. Some of you have kids at home and are going, oh, how am I going to juggle the kids and the schoolwork and everything else? Well, we have lots of students who are able to do that juggle and still walk the education road and be successful. Some of you will need to work in addition to doing your schooling. And again, lots of students are having to juggle those time commitments and are able to walk that path for education, because like the tagline at the bottom says, here in Office Admin, we know your name. We're working with you. We're supporting you and trying to help you as you work through your educational path to have the success to graduate and get the job that you're wanting to have. Can we go to the next slide, Sam? So here's first year. Now, first year is a common first year here in Mohawk's Office Admin program. So when you apply to health services or executive or legal, you're with everybody mixed up in the first year. So as you work with people online in your group work, the person might be a health services or an executive or a general or a legal, but we're all working together in that first year. And because there's so much excitement and so much positive things that we do here in first semester with all our students, there's two of us that run that first semester as coordinator. There's myself in the slide, I'm in the blue, with the hair is getting longer in the pandemic. And the other person is Judy Jocelyn. She's there with her wonderful dog, Abby. And whether you're in class or online in that first year, we, Judy and I, are your contact people to get the support and the resources, whether they be with your professors and in the courses themselves, or in the greater Mohawk college experience, where there's lots of people, lots of skilled people working to try and help you be as successful as you can. So Judy, I'm going to pass the time on to you. You can introduce yourself and present some information for these potential students.
Thank you, Peggy. Yes, as Peggy introduced me, I'm Judy Jocelyn. I am I'm a graduate of the executive program here at Mohawk College many years ago, but have had a successful career in many different diverse office settings. I've worked in an office of many different types over 25 years. And what I enjoy most is bringing my experiences in the office to my classroom lessons. I think that helps make what you're learning real and gives you an opportunity to see how what might seem just a small thing in the classroom could then relate itself into the office as well. So yes, that's my puppy Abby. She's not so little anymore, but yeah, she's lots of fun. All right, so I'd like to tell you a little bit about what you will learn in that first year. As Peggy's mentioned, it's for a common first year, which means everyone that goes through any office admin program, executive, legal, medical, as well as the, health services, we changed that name not that long ago, and sometimes the old name slips out, as well as the 1 year general certificate, we all take the same courses in the first year program. We offer a lot of skills in software. In the Microsoft Office suite, you will learn basic as well as intermediate skills in Word, Excel, Access, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Publisher. You will, as Peggy mentioned, you will be introduced to accounting skills, which includes the software program QuickBooks. You will also be introduced to an acronym, AODA, or AODA as some pronounce it, which is the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act. In the first year, you're introduced to both the customer service requirements of that, as well as how to make documents AODA compliant, so that those with disabilities that include reading, they can get a document in a format that allows them to use a screen reader. And you will be taught how to make those documents compatible for that. You will also learn lots of soft skills, such as customer service, time management, planning for meetings, interacting with others both in person as well as with written communications, and the importance of working in teams. You will have the opportunity to practice making professional presentations. And that's just a few of the skills that you will learn in the first year. And then those that are heading off into a second year will build on those skills in their second year as well. And as I said, not only do I have a diverse background in office administration, but so do the rest of your faculty. And we all like to bring in our experiences to help make these skills seem real in the office. Sam, can you go to the next slide? Thanks. I also want to talk to you about some resources that you're going to need to think about before September comes along. And most importantly, I want to talk to you about computers. In our program, as I mentioned, you are using the Microsoft Office suite a lot. And there are programs in the Microsoft suite that are not available on a Mac computer. So we are encouraging everyone to make sure that you have a Windows-based PC to do your studies on in September. In the second semester, when you learn Access, there is no version of Access for a Macintosh computer. So it is really important, if you are looking at purchasing that new computer, to look at a Windows-based computer. Along with your Windows-based computer, you will also need to be able to take part in sessions like we're doing right now. A Zoom session, a Microsoft Teams session, something like that, where you are participating online in what we call a synchronous environment, which is what this is. And so in order to do that, you would need to have a camera on the computer, as well as a microphone so that people can hear you. So that's something else you'll need to consider as well. We are a textbook-based program. So what that means is that we will need you to order some textbooks before September. And there'll be more information coming about that and how you will order them and how you'll get them delivered to you, okay? So we will be communicating more about that. And I think that's everything I had to share with you. I'm gonna pass it back to Peggy again.
Thank you, Judy. We appreciate your sharing about all the exciting things that students would learn in that first year, because there's some students who apply and only come to us in Office Admin for that 1 year, those 2 semesters, that 1 year, and graduate with an Office Administration General Certificate. This is a great program for students who already have some office experience on their resume or some academic experience on their resume and are just looking for some polish, some paperwork to prove their office skills as they're going out trying to find that dream job for themselves. There are some students, though, who aren't sure about whether to take the 1-year general or whether to take the diploma program. And we encourage those students to take the diploma program. And if after the first year you decide that you don't wish to continue with the diploma program, you can always apply and get the 1-year certificate because you've completed that full year of courses and content with us. You'll notice from the picture that we have the office there as a signage for us. In the second semester course that you'll take called Document Production, we do some experiential learning where students have to produce documents not based on a set of standards or steps that have to be followed, but prepare the documents the way you would at work. You know, the boss asks you to do this, do this, do this, and we call them simulations, where you have an opportunity to create documents for a pretend sort of office environment. We also have the office, which is a virtual office where those of you who are in the one-year general program, some of you, not all of you, because we can't take everybody, but we try to take as many as we can. We'll have an opportunity to work as a virtual assistant within that office environment and prepare documents for clients within the college and outside of the college. And you're able to put on your resume that you've got a little bit of office experience as a virtual assistant. And we've had students in the past who have felt that office experience has helped them to get that first job, office admin job, because they see the student as having some experience and has had some growth in knowing what it's like to have to do documents in an office environment. So that's all I need to present at this time on the office admin in general. So Sam, if you want to move the slide, and we'll move on to Janet with the executive program.
Thank you, Peggy. Hi, my name is Janet Mannon, and I want to thank everyone for participating in our first ever Zoom virtual open house today. I'm a professor in the office administration program, and I'm also the coordinator of the second year executive program. So I usually teach in both first and second year. I am also a graduate of the office administration program through the legal program. I graduated a number of years ago. Out of that program, I worked in an office environment for a number of years, both as an administrative position and as a manager role. So I can bring both of those sets of skills into the classroom and share those with students. I have worked at the college now for 13 years and really enjoy working with students and love to learn new things. And haven't we all been learning new things recently? Zoom, I had never participated in before, and we're getting to be Zoom experts. And now just this virtual open house is really quite exciting. Workplace situations now are ever evolving, and we are here to help you learn great skills to get involved in that environment. So thanks, Sam. So what do we learn in second year? In second year, we're going to take all of the skills that you've acquired in first year and move them to a higher level. We have qualified faculty, industry experts to deliver the material that you'll be learning. We do some advanced access, which is a database management program to organize and manage your company's information. Advanced Excel, so you can present information accurately and analyze large amounts of data using skills like pivot tables. We also learn all sorts of new types of skills. Event planning is very exciting, and we have some industry experts that come in and deliver that course. Creating a basic web page, which everyone is a bit finds it a bit challenging, but it's quite rewarding and fun in the end. And you'll be amazed how quickly you can put a web page together, have pictures, makes things dance around on the screen. We do all sorts of projects. So we use MS projects to help your company stay on track and be organized. We do learn Visio, Publisher, Zoom, Doodlepoll, SurveyMonkey. We're doing tons of new software in second year. We also go into accounting a bit deeper than you did first year. We continue on with the QuickBooks, but we are now using the online software for QuickBooks. And next slide, Sam. So where do executive graduates work? Everywhere. Since we're not a specialized area like the health services and the legal, every other area is open to us. Some of my graduates work at nonprofit organizations, corporations, municipalities. I have a couple students at the Municipality of Peel. We have lots of students or graduates that work at the City of Hamilton. In schools and education, we have a number of graduates from programs at Mohawk and in schools in the Hamilton industry. We have industrial, so Superior Boiler, CarStar, sorry, and a bunch of different places. We have civilian opportunities in policing. We have people in landscaping companies, electrical companies. I even have one of my graduates works in motorcycle shop. So keep in mind that most areas have administrative positions. The tasks very much vary from workplace to workplace. So the goal of our courses is to give you diverse skills so you can be employed anywhere. The possibilities are endless. Next slide, please. So here's some highlights that we had in the 2019-2020 second year. We have an administrative group that we run for students that you can participate in. You can actually join that in year one. And you get together once a month. We have guest speakers. We practice soft skills, introducing and thanking guest speakers. Gives you lots of opportunities to network. Our students attended the job fair downtown Hamilton. You learn how to introduce yourself to employers and speak with potential employers about position. We have a number of workshops that we do. Be your own boss, manage your managers, Toastmasters come in. We have guest speakers come and talk to the students. And we have offsite visits. The event planning faculty took the students down to the Sheraton Hamilton Hotel to learn how you would plan an event there. We have lunch and learns. The Hamilton Police Services came in and did lunch and learns for the students. And every student in all our programs take away with them an e-portfolio, which showcases all of your skills and can be given at job interviews. Our students also participate in practice interviews. And we do those primarily now with the HR graduate program students, and sometimes they're done by employers in the Hamilton area. I just want to take this time to thank you for participating in this open house, and I hope to see you in September or have you keep us in mind for future plans. And I think now we're going to head off to Wendy.
Thank you so much, Janet. Hi, everyone. My name is Wendy Fisher, and I am faculty, and I am a graduate, and I'm also the program coordinator for the Office Admin Health Services program. Again, I just want to thank you so much for coming to hear about our courses. You know, anytime someone asks us to talk about our programs, we are so proud and passionate. We will just talk for hours, but we're not going to do that. We're going to let you get to some sunshine shortly. So thank you so much. You can easily find a list of our courses for health services on our website. So I want to take a few minutes just to go over some highlights and events in the health services program. And of course, you could always email me if you had questions about courses. So you will not see me until semester 3. So it takes all the skills from semester 1 to semester 2 to meet us here in semester 3 for your specialty. We teach you a lot of different skills to enable you to work in a lot of different positions. So there's not one name for a position in Office Admin Health. For example, we teach you the Meditech program. Hamilton Health Sciences has a program. So for example, when you go to the urgent care, and the person behind the desk is registering you and swiping your health card, we use that program. We're very fortunate. You'll also be able to participate in workshops that we have in our program for resume creation, cover letters, knowing what your inner strengths are, and also research techniques from our librarian. You wouldn't be pretty surprised how we can narrow down Google Scholar and all those wonderful search engines to do a bit of medical research while you're here with us. This might not be a term you're familiar with, but you're going to actually excel in what we call touch typing and medical terminology to receive a couple extra credentials to put on your resume. So for example, we will issue you a speed card every semester to see how many minutes of data entry you can type. Because when you have a patient in front of you at the urgent care, you're going to need to register them very quickly. So we do actually have a typing keyboarding course. So we encourage you to start practicing that before you come into us. You're also going to take medical terminology level 1 and 2. So level 1 in the fall, level 2 in the winter. And once you receive a pass in both of those courses, those very challenging spelling courses, you'll receive an acknowledgement of completion. I'm sure a lot of you have done your homework and have been looking at job postings. And when you look at the ones for, say, for example, our local hospitals here in Hamilton, you'll see a bullet point that says medical terminology certificate. So we don't really have a certificate, but we print you an acknowledgement. They just mean they want you to have the Mohawk College medical terminology courses because they know they're a challenge and we really focus on accuracy. What else? Oh, here's a picture of Emily. She's taking a course on March break. So she was a full-time day student, and she decided to take a few extra courses just to make her resume stand out. So this is where she's doing a phlebotomy or a blood draw course. So that's a mannequin arm, and she's learning how to do that lab technique. And again, it was I think it was a weekend, 2 Saturdays, or a Saturday and Sunday, and she added that to her resume. So some of you might enjoy more clinical type skills. Sam? What did we do last year? We had a very exciting year. Some of the highlights were an interview. Each student had an interview with a human resources recruiter from St. Joe's Healthcare. And it's a real win-win because St. Joe's Healthcare takes a big stack of resumes that we help you make in your careers course back to the hospital. And if they have any temporary or under 1-year positions that they do not have to post online, they pull from the Mohawk students and offer you temporary positions. The win for you is that you get to get dressed up in your interview suit, excuse me, prepare a few questions and have a real interview, get the nerves out. Sorry, I haven't had a chance to speak or teach in a few months, so my voice gets a little bit hoarse. We've had lunch and learns with McMaster University. So what is it like to work for a surgeon? They come in and also speak to you as well. We also had the fortunate time to have Bayshore Home Health come in. And again, students brought their resumes, got dressed up, actually had interviews on the spot, and 5 students were offered scheduling positions. And they started before they graduated. So that was a real win as well for our program. Next slide, Sam. And so most of you want to know, where are you going to work? As I said before, our courses are designed for you to work in various environments, and that's why it's called health services. So some people work at the hospital, some people work in the community, and again, that's up to where you want to work. So you have to think about your own values, your own ethics. Do you want to work at the registration desk at the ER? Do you want to work inside the unit on the ICU? Or do you want to work at the family doctor's office behind the scenes doing scanning and record management and billing? So we teach you a lot of different courses, but this just shows you there are pros to working in both environments. Okay, it's where you fit. So all of you who love Grey's Anatomy, I know what you're thinking when you come in, but there's lots of benefits to both areas. So thank you so much, and I'm going to throw it to Phyllis Hostin.
Well, thank you so much, Wendy, and welcome everyone. I'm so pleased that I have my exceptional colleagues here with me and helping me through being your office administration legal program coordinator for the first year ever. I've been faculty for a very long time, and I'm excited to share my diverse legal experience and expertise with you. I have held positions as a senior legal administrative assistant, primarily in the litigation, estates, family law areas, and a senior litigation law clerk in Toronto, and freelance court reporter both in Hamilton and Toronto. So I'm constantly networking and liaising with the local legal community to ensure the legal program is current and relevant in our course learning materials and specialized legal software in order that you may pursue exciting and challenging careers as legal administrative assistants. Next slide, please, Sam. Okay, well, as you can see, our graduates find employment in quite a spectrum of places. First of all, in law firms, they're from sole practitioners to large legal, sort of corporate type firms in the Hamilton and surrounding jurisdictions. Their practices are including but not limited to civil, such as, personal injury, employment law, real estate, selling and buying homes, estates, wills, powers of attorney, corporate. These days, a lot of people are into the entrepreneurial side of things and working from home and starting their own businesses. And of course, the very important family law. So as students, you'll learn the applicable legal knowledge, the theory, the skills, and the functions that you're required to complete and assist in the client files. You see that some of our students, our grads, are also hired at court offices, our John Sapinka Courthouse, our family courthouse. Title insurance companies are real estate and insurance based. Our government offices and agencies, we've got we have legal aid, banks, insurance companies, and corporations, even our city hall in Hamilton, okay? Thank you. Next slide, please. So you can see that our program strengths are strongly due to the fact that we're really close with our Hamilton and area legal community. We liaise with them, and we have lawyers and office managers coming in, and they participate in practice interviews, which many times lead to full-time employment. Our course material is very current, and we have information interviews where our students go out in the legal field and they find out and they interview someone in such positions to get information on their career. You know, what's the software that's being used? How, you know, what are your responsibilities and duties? Many guest speakers, field trips in that respect. We've gone to the John Sapinka Courthouse and sat in on civil and criminal trials, jury, non-jury. In the past, we've had judges take us into the jury room and speak to us about their expectations. They're so happy to have us in the field. And next, please. Okay, specialized legal software. Well, you learn the fundamentals and some amazing software in the first year. You've got your Word and Excel, etc. But we train you on ACL, which is Automated Civil Litigation, and that's the up and coming software for lawsuits, etc. DivorceMate, I think you can figure out what that is. TerraView is for real estate. People purchase and sell homes. And then, of course, the legal end of it, the PC Law Accounting. All right, so I know that you'll really find that it's a very challenging career path. I've enjoyed and I've been thrilled to work in it, and especially now that I'm teaching what I've trained on. And so I hope to have you at least, take a look at it and see if it's your passion. And I would be pleased to assist and answer any of your concerns or questions. Thank you.
So again, thank you for your time. We have one last slide here. We'll end with a joke. Are you ready? How do you eat an elephant? And the answer is you eat it one piece at a time. And as you sit at home trying to decide whether to apply to office admin, it can seem, can make you feel nervous about, oh, this is a lot of money, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of commitment. Can I juggle it? Can I do it? And yes, you can, because there's many people who've come before you and been able to do it as well. And what we do is we do one class at a time, one day at a time, 1 week at a time. Before you know it, a couple of weeks have gone by, then you've had successful midterms, and then you're at final exams, and that semester's done. We help you with your time management skills that we teach in one of the courses to try and help you juggle all the commitments that you have so that you can be successful. And as our tagline says, we in office admin, we'll get to know your name, and we will help you and we will guide you through this exciting time. Yeah, it's going to be challenging, and there might be some moments when you feel nervous, but no, it's going to be exciting, and we can help you to get the success that you need to graduate and get the job that you're looking for. Sam will now end and pass on to you.
Perfect. Thanks so much to all of our wonderful faculty for all the information that they shared with us today. We hope this leaves all of our participants feeling very confident to join us in September. We will now open up to anybody that has questions for our faculty that we didn't get to answer today during our presentation. You are able to unmute yourselves now to ask the question.
I have a question. So I'm taking the CICE program in September. So is there like anything we should do now? Like how should we what's the like how do we catch up like with like Mohawk? Like how do we like get our timetables and stuff like that?
So you're currently in the CICE program and you're looking to apply into office administration?
No, but
So if you want to provide your emails in the chat your email in the chat feature below, we can follow up with you and an advisor can reach out and speak with you directly to help you with all of your questions moving forward.
okay, thank you.
No problem.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, my question is, I took the general course office admin, like maybe 12 years ago or so. And if I want to come back to a second year, would that be possible?
Hi, Sam. It's Judy Jocelyn. Would you like me to answer that question? It's a question
Sure, yeah, it's going to pass it over to one of our faculty.
I have many times. So it would depend on when you took your first year, as we have had program changes implemented by the ministry within the last 5 years. So it would depend on if your certificate was within the last 5 years or longer ago than that. It was before that. So what I would suggest, I can help you work through what might still be applicable and what might not be. And then we could have you have a conversation with the student success advisor about kind of how we bring you into the program and at what point could you jump in. All right. So it would depend on kind of what year that was and what's changed since then.
Okay, so I would talk to somebody like you maybe, or?
Yeah, so I'm actually on holidays for the month of June, but if you send something along, as soon as I'm back on July 1st, I could start looking at that for you and just
Sure.
to start working through that, and I can be in contact with you in July about it if you'd like.
You can also
Yeah,
send
July
it
sounds good.
to discover@mohawkcollege.ca and we can direct your email to Judy or any of the office admin staff as well.
Perfect.
Sure, thanks.
Taking a look at our chat, we did have a couple questions that came through there. So one of them was, can I still apply? Yes, your application will be considered as long as we still have space in our office administration programs. Just a reminder, to apply, you'll need to submit your application through ontariocolleges.ca. If you have any difficulty or have any questions about your application and next steps, you can contact our outreach and education advisors through our discover@mohawkcollege.ca account. So heading into our chat, do you know when OSAP is going to be available? The 2020-2021 OSAP application is now open and our birthday applications will open in August. We do have our outreach advisor in the Discovery Center that can help you with all next steps for that as well.
Okay, yeah, that's the my mom has been wondering about that for a while now.
Great, so we can help you with all next steps. So if you contact us in discover@mohawkcollege.ca, one of our advisors will reach out and we will help you to submit those applications.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Peggy, would you like to explain about the download of Office 365 so they do not have to purchase the software?
Oh, certainly. Being a student here at Mohawk College, you have access to the Office 365 software free of charge. So some of you might be thinking about buying a computer and getting software and getting organized. And Judy referred to in our slides about how we don't want you to get a Mac computer, but you'll get a PC, have access to either your own or someone's that you're going to borrow or purchase a new a new Windows PC computer or laptop. The software that you'll need though is free. So don't purchase it now, don't download it now. When you come in first semester in one of the courses that you'll take in that first week, we'll walk you through and help you download that software and get it set up on your computers. And if you run into difficulty doing that, we have tech people who are available to you. They have their chat hours, you know, we can send you the link to them. You can go to the little chat box and you can talk to them about the difficulties that you're having getting your software set up with your computer. And oh, they're really good and really fast. They'll be able to help you with getting that software set up. We also have other software that you'll use in that first year. Again, we have tech people on board to help you get that set up and organized on your computer. Wendy referred to the typing. Oh, we have you type all the time in Office Admin because it's a skill that employers still want people to have. So there's a typing software program that you have to pay for that one. But again, to download, and if you have difficulties, we have tech people to support. We have the accounting software, which again needs to be set up a certain way, and we have people that can help you with that one, and that one you have to purchase as well. But the Microsoft Office that we use in all 4 semesters if you're here for the 2 years, or the 2 semesters if you're here for the 1 year, we use it a lot, and it's free of charge, and we'll get you set up in that first week with the download for it. Thank you, Wendy. Good point.
I have a question as well. If a student has been accepted to the September intake and is thinking about deferring to January, does that also defer their deposit at the same time?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. And if they want to defer that acceptance, is that done in the Ontario College's website, or do they go through admissions at Mohawk?
That would be through admissions on a case-by-case basis, given that there still is a number of seats available in that intake.
Okay, and how would someone access admissions for something like that?
So if they reach out to discover@mohawkcollege.ca, they can meet with an advisor that can walk them through all next steps. What's a potential better intake date for them, how to add that onto their application through Ontario College as well.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you very much.
No problem. So we do have a couple more questions that are coming in through our chat. We do have a question from a student wondering how they can apply as an international student, which is a great question. So for our international students, if you are an international student, we would encourage you to review the international student site for information and next steps on how to complete your application. So you can visit mohawkcollege.ca/international-students. The international student webpage will provide you with the following information: how to apply, your journey to Mohawk, international fees, method of payment, students applying for a study permit, information for parents, along with contact details for representatives from this department as well. So we have a couple more questions. So we have a student that says, I'm excited, I accepted my offer. What do I do now? Well, firstly, congratulations on accepting your offer of admission. That's great. We're excited to welcome you in September. You will receive more information within the next couple of weeks from Mohawk College regarding your assessment for success, as well as making your tuition deposit and when to select your timetable. Most importantly, we encourage students to keep checking their My Mohawk account for updates. For assistance with paying your deposit, you can also tune into our live social media events that will help with those questions. So if you check out our Mohawk College Instagram and Facebook page, you can see the dates for these live social media events. So we have another question coming through our chat. So what if you didn't finish high school? Can you still apply? The answer to that is yes. If you're over the age of 19 and did not finish high school, you can apply as a mature applicant. As a mature applicant, you need to meet the admission requirements for your chosen program. However, you have available options to you. So to discover what options you have, or for someone to help you walk you through those steps, again, you can connect with an advisor through our discover@mohawkcollege.ca email account. We have another student wondering about whether Mohawk College offers scholarships. And with that answer, that's yes. With one simple online application, our students will be considered for over 900 scholarships, bursaries, and awards. Just last year, Mohawk supported our students with over $4.2 million in financial assistance. So I'll turn it over. Does anybody else have any other questions before we end this? Well, I want to thank everyone for taking the time to join us today, and thank you to our wonderful faculty for all of the great information that they shared. We are excited for our participants to be joining us in September. Again, if you do have any questions or you need help walking through the next steps, please contact us at discover@mohawkcollege.ca or tune into our social media accounts for more information and live events. So thanks again for joining us and have a great day.
Thank you.